All right, y'all, we about to introduce the fan favorite of answering fan-led questions, where y'all get to submit questions to us on Twitter. If you don't follow us on Twitter, go ahead and hit that follow button, and that way every Friday you can get that tweet. Starting off from IC, if you were building a team, what are your non-negotiable requirements you want your players to have? Whether it's mentality, traits, talents, what's your non-negotiables?
Non-negotiable for me, unless you are a true five-man, everybody's got to be able to shoot confidently. I don't think everybody got to be a 40% three-point shooter, but I hate watching those lineups where there's one person on the court that a team completely ignores. It's kind of inevitable, like the worst shooter will be ignored, but if your worst shooter is a 20% shooter versus a 35% shooter, it's just a lot different. So be able to space that floor for me.
Mine is going to be effort and toughness. Basketball is a game of ups and downs. I don't care what team you are, who you got on your team. Anybody can win by 20. Anybody can lose by 20. It's just that a lot of teams going to do it more than the others. But regardless if we up 20 or not, there's a certain expectation of effort and commitment. Your shot not always going to fall. We've seen Steph Curry have down nights. We've seen Kevin Durant have down nights. But your effort has to be there and be consistent. And I just wouldn't want to coach a team or be a part of a team where I have to question effort from certain guys. So, again, just knowing the game, certain guys going to have certain nights on and off, but that one thing that could be there to win a game is effort and toughness.
I would say I would like majority of my lineup, except I guess the five-man, but even him a little bit, just to be able to create a little bit off the bounce to make a play. And you don't have to be at a superstar type level, but I think everybody being able to make a pass for the next person, it generates a lot of easy looks that one singular guy can't do, just manipulating the offense.
That's funny because your favorite archetype is a ball stopper, like as far as your favorite players.
Yeah, but I also
Y'all about to say it's going to be tough to make your team.
True.
A guy like Ben Wallace going to have to take his bags home.
That's all right.
I think defense for
somebody
me
else.
would be one of those. You can't be a complete cone on the defensive side of the ball.
So Dame and Anthony Simons can play for you.
Dame's not a complete cone.
Hey, he gonna ride for Dame. I don't care what it
Shout out
is.
to Dame.
From Swizz wants to know, do you think having a gap year for the Rockets makes the KD trade less appealing, or does getting 1 or 2 full-strength seasons after this year make it worth it?
Why would they have a gap year?
I think because they're probably just not a contender without Fred VanVleet being there. Is probably what not like in the literal. They're still trying to win, but the reality of
no
them winning
point
is
guard
probably
play
lower
kind
now.
of leaves a big hole in the team.
I mean, all of these superstars are aging on a curve. So it may not matter in the grand scheme of things, but Kevin Durant being 37 is a bit scary, but he also is Kevin Durant at the same time.
Yeah.
I think that 38-year-old Kevin Durant is probably still as good as 37-year-old Kevin.
I just seen him have a crazy dunk, and
Yeah,
he didn't look like he was
probably
37 years old. So
I think you just play. You can only control what you can control.
I think one of the worst things they could do is kind of overreact to this new news and buy in too much and still be far away. That can be detrimental to the future of the organization.
We've seen teams do that before.
Yeah.
From Cavalier, when watching the NBA game, which arena is the most appealing and you would want to be a part of?
Madison Square Garden. I hate to say that because I'm a Knicks fan, but every time the Garden is on, it looks really nice and appealing to me.
it's that theater lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something about it.
We were able to go twice in 1 week, and it was one of the best basketball experiences I've experienced.
But it still feels the same on TV though.
Yeah.
Like, remember when we went to the Staples Center? Or Crypto, I guess.
We saying Staples over here.
Yeah, Staples. It's look good on TV, but it's 50 times better in person.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think Madison Square Garden kind of translate person and TV for whatever reason. I don't know.
I really wish I got to experience the Oracle and not Chase. I like Chase Center, but I really want to experience what the Oracle was like, because that arena was so loud that you even felt the energy through the TV. Like, I think that's a basketball experience a lot of people don't get that experience.
Yeah, I think that's what makes the Knicks special, is that it is such a big market, but they're able to make it feel like even if it's not 100% just true fans, I feel like in the Chase Center it's tough to do. I feel like the normal fan is like priced out of being at the actual game, and sometimes Steph Curry can go on a run and it doesn't feel like he's going on a run because the fans aren't there to be electric. I hate to be cliche, but it is Madison Square Garden.
Yep.
I think the UC got a chance, baby. We just need to get some playoff success. That's all.
Yeah. We was rocking the opening night, though.
Yeah.
Rio, What's the funniest / most interesting Halloween costume that you went out in?
I don't really participate in Halloween. I only do it
Yeah.
because we do it as a group, so I don't have any.
Yeah, before this, I never really did costumes. We did it over the last couple of years for the sake of the show.
Yeah.
But even yesterday, y'all were like, "Are y'all sure y'all want to do it?" It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do no like funny costumes. I had like the classic ones, like the ghost face one where you squeeze the blood and it comes
Right.
all in the mask. Like that's
One of the years we did this, I was 6'9".
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
Tekashi
that was
6'9".
I think it was one of our first
The
years
first
of
one,
doing it. Yeah.
I did a full gore makeup.
Make out.
Gore makeout.
I did a gore makeup look when I was a Joker, and I had the colorful hair.
He had the lipstick on.
Yeah,
too.
I
You
even
went to-
had
you
like
went
the
to work in
scars.
it, too.
Yeah, I did. I had the scars on the side of the mouth that looked
How
like
much
they
did you
were-
pay for that makeup?
I don't remember. I don't think it was anything crazy though.
I kind of remember having a conversation that you got finessed. I
Uh-oh.
don't remember what the number was. Though.
Apparently, y'all always say I get finessed. So, Michael J.
Whoa, Michael J.
Shout out to Michael J.
Related to never mind.
He's saying, do you ever think we will see a superstarless championship team in today's NBA similar to the 2004 Pistons?
No, I mean, I guess it just comes down to semantics. Because if the Pacers win Game 7, does that count as a superstarless team, or are we counting Halliburton as a superstar?
I think he is elevated to superstar level.
He would then get catapulted as
So
a
if he's
superstar.
able to go from going into the playoffs, we probably saw him as a star and not a superstar. If he's able to catapult in one playoff run, I think that whoever ends up winning will probably catapult as well.
I would say the same thing.
Kind of.
You're just gonna look at that
he
player
just had so
differently.
many moments that I think that's what
Yeah.
catapulted him.
Yeah, I
And
think he built his superstar throughout that whole run.
yeah, he was incredible, and he had so many clutch moments.
So I'm trying to think about current teams without a superstar and just what it takes to win. It's just if the Bulls win, then you probably look at Josh Giddey like, oh well, he might be a superstar because it takes that much for a non-superstar
agree.
team to win.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I would say no, but that team had multiple Hall of Famers as well.
Yeah.
So I guess there's a line between superstardom and just all-stardom, but you need multiple of those. I don't think it's happening anytime soon.
Yeah. Hoodie Bev. Can y'all
Shout out
list
to Hoodie Bev.
what was some of y'all worst takes that we've had on the pod as members that y'all can remember?
I had Terry Rozier as the top 10 point guard.
Yeah,
That was funny because he wasn't even the best point guard on his team.
he didn't even think he was a top 10 point guard.
And he was coming off the bench.
That was weird.
The
That
one
was
of them-
like year 2 though, so it's like passable.
The number one, I got two because one isn't a take, but it's always funny. Nikhil the better Alexander.
Oh, yeah.
But the take, me and Mike, for whatever reason, we was really riding with
That
this
Sixers team?
Embiid by himself. He ain't got Simmons. That's gonna be okay. And they went out and got swept. And that was like that. I remember like them losing a game in game 2, and we was like, that's okay. That's okay. And nah, it just didn't materialize. I always think about that take, Mike.
Yeah.
Mine is similarly, it's not a take. It happened in passing. We were talking about the Raptors, and I was like, Pascal Siakam. Well, Pascal Siakam's never going to be an all-star, and he'll be a multiple-time all-star, an all-NBA player,
Yeah.
just a year later, which is kind of crazy.
I was at one point known as a Pascal hater.
Yes.
I will say that fandom
no
has
reason.
completely shifted.
For
But
no
that's just
reason.
he kind of latches on to a player that he doesn't like and just becomes a hater of him.
He didn't like his bag, he said.
He didn't like his bag.
He said he only do that spin move.
But
he
now I
it.
love him.
You know who only do that spin move now?
Who?
Dyson Daniels.
Oh.
I thought the Suns would be good last year. That's a
They
horrible
were
take.
before KD got hurt.
The Clippers, same season. I didn't think the Clippers going to be anything, but I feel like most people didn't really think much of last year's Clippers, and then they end up being a 50-win team. I feel like there's some we're forgetting. Clips on the board probably got them all.
Yeah.
for
Probably a
sure.
video for every one of them.
Trizzy, last one before we get out of here. What surprising team do you think has the highest chance of maintaining their current form, whether it's bad or good?
That's a good question.
The Miami Heat.
I would go Spurs.
Oh, I guess we gotta go Spurs.
Yeah.
I think Spurs.
The
Yeah.
Spurs, yeah.
Yeah,
They got a dude playing at
'Cause it's
DPOY
like-
and MVP level.
they are surprising us. We figured they would be good, but this is like great. So I guess the answer is them.
Last night was great.
Outside of the Spurs, I'm gonna go Miami because we thought the Miami offense was gonna be trash.
And Wemby didn't even have like a super duper star game last night. They were still able to come out with a win.
You almost said
I think-
2020
Yeah, I know, but I feel it felt different than the other ones.
yeah, I see.
because Miami is
A better
actually
team,
good
yeah. It's like they still were able to win. Thank you so much for the questions. When we come back, we'll determine who won our random NBA draft.